Super exciting. I mean, it's the most exciting time in baseball. I think our most exciting team in baseball by far right now. So, I mean,
the trade deadline came and the trade deadline went. It is officially over. A few more trades happened yesterday. Now, I will talk about them in just a second, but I do have to say there are only 4 weeks left. 4 weeks left in the MLB season. I kind of forgot about that. So it is going to be a mad dash to the finish line for a bunch of teams, including the Yankees. Yesterday, Gerrit Cole was facing the Tampa Bay Rays, who are in first place. He kind of got rocked, and then afterwards, he had a very interesting press conference in which he basically inferred that the Rays have an advantage. I don't know if he said that they were cheating or what, so you guys are going to have to help me try and decipher exactly what he said. Mike Clevinger, he had his first interview as a San Diego Padre, and then Shane Bieber. Is this guy going to win the MVP? We're going to go ahead and talk about all of that today, but before we do, the two other trades that happened yesterday, Taylor Williams of the Mariners, he is going to the San Diego Padres. He has a 5.93 ERA, but a pretty good 12.5 strikeouts per nine. So the Padres, they have really just stolen every single bullpen arm and almost every player from the Mariners. And then the Blue Jays are getting yet another starting pitcher in Ross Stripling. So Ross Stripling, he was supposed to go to the Angels in the offseason with Jock Peterson. That trade got canceled, and now he is going to be a member of the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays pick up Taijuan Walker, Robbie Ray, and Ross Stripling all in the span of 1 week. So do you guys think that it's going to work out? Or do you think that they're just trying to acquire too much average talent? Because a lot of these guys have troubles with the long ball, so we'll see if they can tone it down. So if you guys missed it, I'm going to go ahead and roll the first press conference from Mike Clevinger, the brand new toy for the San Diego Padres. I am so jealous of you. His first start should be against the Angels later this week, but if you want to see how excited he is, I mean, I can see it on his face. He is hyped to be in San Diego. And who wouldn't? San Diego is a vibe.
I mean, from a distance, this is I mean, they're one of the best organizations around right now, and you see that. And after watching what they've been doing the past 48 hours, they're trying to win, and that's, I think, in anybody's eyes, that's a very promising thing, not just for the Padres, but for the game of baseball itself. This is something I think the game needs. Is more teams out there pushing to win, and whether it means selling people you have emotional attachments to or not. It's just trying to get that best squad out there to win ball games, no matter what it takes, and they're definitely showing that.
Oh, great, the Padres game. I can't wait to talk about them because they just stole one of my favorite players. Yeah, they won 6-0 yesterday against a really good Rockies offense. They shut them out by a score of 6-0. Tatis, he drives in his 33rd RBI. That is #1 in all of baseball. Machado drives in RBI number 30, and then Myers hits his 9th home run. Why didn't the Indians acquire Will Myers? Instead, we get Josh Naylor, who had his first at-bat yesterday, but we'll talk about it didn't lead to anything. And then Hosmer is up to 26 RBIs as well. The Padres offense now officially has no limits. If you are any team in Major League Baseball, the last team that you want to be facing currently is the San Diego Padres. I think right now they might be a more dangerous lineup. Nah, I can't say that. The Dodgers are still elite, but the Padres, they're coming. They're pretty much neck and neck at this point. So because we talked about the Padres, we got to talk about the stupid Indians. Now, I do want to say, as biased as I am, because I love Mike Clevinger, I do think that the Indians will win this trade maybe in the long run. We're going to have to wait until 2022 to 2025 to see if those prospects really pan out. But the reason why I'm so upset currently is because we're in first place and we need help now offensively. So yesterday we played the Royals, and I will give the benefit of the doubt to Royals. They are kind of a sneaky good team. Brad Keller showed up. He threw 6 1/3 and only gave up 1 earned run, and that was in the 7th. And he was dueling Shane Bieber. And Shane Bieber is just not fair, not only because he's really handsome, he could be the face of baseball, and I say that I'm confident enough in my masculinity, even my girlfriend would agree. Shane Bieber is the full package as an ace and potentially going forward as the face of the Indians, because who knows if Lindor is going to stay. 6 innings, 1 hit, 9 strikeouts. He is by far the leading candidate to win American League Cy Young and maybe even MVP if the Indians make the playoffs. But yeah, James Karinchak, he showed that he was human. He implodes in the 8th inning, and that's why we need offense. We lose by a score of I can't even say this, 2-1. Really? We couldn't get Will Myers. We couldn't get Brian Goodwin. We couldn't get any of the other outfielders. Starling Marte was traded to the Marlins. You think the Marlins needs Marte more than the Indians do? It just doesn't really make sense. Now, I will say Plesac is starting today, so hopefully he has a good day back in the office, and then the Indians can kind of move forward. It's a fresh start, and that's that. So they are now in second place because the White Sox, they got a W yesterday. Lucas Giolito definitely did not throw a no-hitter because he was facing the Twins. I don't think that you can no-hit that offense, but they scored just enough in an 8-5 W. Luis Robert is an anomaly. He collects a game-tying home run and then a go-ahead double and scores on a Nomar Mazara single. The Twins have suddenly lost 6 games in a row. Now they are bound to bounce back, but again, they are in 3rd place. The Indians are in 2nd. The White Sox are sitting alone at 1st place.
2 outs in the 3rd.
No, 2 down. And here's Clint Frazier. He flied to center his first time.
Breaking ball, and down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Tyler Glasnow decided to go from starting pitcher to professional ice carver as he made the Yankees look like they were being carved up. He goes 6 innings, strikes out 9 Yankees, only allows 2 hits and 0 earned runs. Gerrit Cole gets lit up by Ji-Man Choi and the Rays again. He gives up a second deck shot to Kevin Kiermaier as they fall 5-3. So I want to go ahead and show all of the highlights. Okay, perfect. You guys saw them all. Now we're going to go ahead and show the press conference from Gerrit Cole. He sounded like me when I'm not editing MLB Recap. I'm kind of stammering. I'm having a hard time articulating myself on certain points. That's where he was at. He was trying to convey a message that the Rays had an advantage, but it didn't really, just listen.
The hitter's very certain of what's coming, and whether that's an approach or, trying to get an edge with a tip or whether it's just, it's a good swing on a good pitch and maybe some bad luck, maybe a combination of all 3. I haven't really put my thumb on it, but I'm certainly aware of it and certainly trying to get ahead of it. Some hitters look for it, some hitters don't. I mean, I think the point is there's several different factors that are contributing to the certainty with which guys are getting their swings off in certain counts. And so, yeah, I'm looking to address that.
So let me know what you guys think of that press conference. What is on Gerrit Cole's mind? Do you think that he is succumbing to the pressure of the New York media just like Sonny Gray? I don't know. His 3.91 ERA is not horrific, so give him some time. deGrom yesterday, I mean, the fact that he took an L is just mind-boggling because he threw 6 innings, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts, a normal Jacob deGrom performance, but also the Mets just refuse to score runs when Jacob deGrom is pitching. The Marlins come alive in the 6th and 8th inning. They score 5 runs, and they stay in 2nd place. Also, shout out to Brandon Kinsler for his 7th save on the season. He's been pretty solid all year. I'm surprised that he wasn't dealt, but then again, the Marlins, they're going for a playoff spot this year, so I tip my cap. We have yet another wild finish in an Orioles-Blue Jays series. I'm not going to tell you guys who won, but I don't know.
On the way. Still coming in. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw.
As well.
Come up.
That's hit well right field. Can't get there. Racing into 3rd. Are they sending him to the plate? Yes, they are, and he's tagged out, and the Orioles win.
I got you guys. I fooled you. You thought that the Blue Jays were going to take the W. Jose Iglesias, he doubles in the 11th, unties the game, and then the throw to end it. He kind of had a Derek Jeter-esque play where the outfielder missed the relay man. He came out of nowhere to grab it and throw it. He's also hitting above 400, so just an overall pretty good season and a signing for the Baltimore Orioles. Can we agree, moving on to a different game, can we agree that Max Fried might be the actual ace of the Atlanta Braves even when Soroka comes back? He throws 98 miles an hour from the left side. He goes 5 innings, allows 2 earned runs, but he gets huge run support in the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. So 3 consecutive innings as he improves to 6-0 on the season. Austin Riley has been on fire, hitting .333 in the last 15 days. So if you are a Braves fan, I know you're probably upset that you didn't get a Mike Clevinger or a Johnny Cueto or a Lance Lynn, but maybe they think they have all their pieces. Maybe they don't want to mortgage their future when Mike Soroka is coming back. That could be a point. 2 teams I want to group together because they both have the talent to make the playoffs, but they're kind of scuffling out the gates to start 2020. We have the Phillies and the Cardinals. Prospect, who is no longer a prospect, Spencer Howard, he gets his first Major League Baseball win. He withstands an attack from Soto and Trey Turner. We'll talk about them in just a second. But the Phillies offense, they were led by Rhys Hoskins, Gene Segura, as they put up 8 runs and barely live what I just said, an attack from Juan Soto and Trey Turner. Juan Soto missed 2 weeks. He's already up to 11 home runs as he hits 2 yesterday. Trey Turner is 12 for his last 15, yet they've lost every single one of their last games. I mean, it's kind of hard to imagine that Soto and Turner can be carrying an offense, yet the pitching has been so bad they can't secure a W. Now, moving on to the Cardinals game, I feel like 2020, if it was a full season, we would be on pace to break some sort of Grand Slam record, because another one was hit yesterday off the bat of Paul DeJong. The Cardinals win 7-5, and they give Dakota Hudson his first W of 2020 after he throws 7 innings, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. I will say on the flip side, the Reds do get a small victory because they came back in the last inning. Eugenio Suarez hits a home run, and he needs to stay hot. He's been picking it up as of late, but he's not been consistent. The Cardinals are still 3 games back of the Cubs, and the Reds, after that loss, they are now 5.5 games back. The final 2 games from yesterday, Marco Gonzalez set down 21 consecutive Angels in a complete game performance. He only gave up 1 earned run, struck out 8. The Angels, I'm just going to say this right now, they are kind of embarrassing. They have no life right now. They honestly suck. If you're an Angels fan, my heart goes out to you. I feel like I have it bad, but then again, I mean, the Angels, I can't even say anything. Jose Marmoleos comes in huge with the home run, and that is the difference as the M's win 2-1. And then last but not least, the Pirates versus the Brewers. They go back and forth, but who wins?
On the ground and through into left field, a base hit. Here comes Gamble. Here's a throw to the plate. It's cut off as the Brewers take the lead. Slider, game over. Struck him out looking as Hader strikes out the side in the 9th.
Orlando Arcia's single in the 8th inning, and then Josh Hader's dominant 9th inning performance when she struck out the side. He was really bad in his last appearance. He had 5 walks and 6 hitters, so he comes back strong. Ben Gamel led the way with 3 hits, a few runs, and then Keston got in on the action as well. Now, the final 2 stories also come from that Pirates versus Brewers game. Yelich continues to struggle. He is still hitting below 200, and then Ke'Bryan Hayes is finally getting the call-up for the Pittsburgh Pirates, one of the most talented prospects in all of minor league baseball. He's a third baseman that has an insane glove, and he's pretty good with the stick. So there you go, MLB recap, kind of back to normal today. Thank you all so much for watching. Do not forget to let me know what you think of what Gerrit Cole said, Mike Clevinger going to the Padres, the Blue Jays picking up 3 starting pitchers in the span of 7 days. We also just set a record for most views in a month, and that's only because of you guys. So again, just thank you all so much for your support, and enjoy this day in MLB history.
The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Clay Buchholz has thrown a no-hitter in Boston tonight, and it sends Fenway into a frenzy.
Ground ball to third. Toro is there. His throw in time. Justin Verlander. Another exclamation point in a Hall of Fame